Hello, sports fans. Welcome back to another episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. We are 2-0 and coming off a 17-10 win over SMU. So we will advance to Week 3 here in the 2028 season. And hopefully we can continue to win to start this season. And let's see what we have with recruiting. We're top 5 for everybody here. That's decent. The championship contender up to a B. That's nice. Simeon Boulware wins SEC Defensive Player of the Week with a sack, 4 tackles for loss, and a tackle. Not sure how that adds up to 1 tackle, but apparently it does. But Boulware wins SEC Defensive Player of the Week. And this week, in Week 3, we get a top 25 team in Oklahoma State. This is going to be interesting. They're 1-1, we're 2-0. But obviously they're going to be pretty good. Oklahoma State coming off a blowout loss to West Virginia. They lost 56-21, and they're not as good as us. We're 87 overall. They're 85. Could be able to win that game. Should win that game. Boston College lost to an FCS team. Oh my. They fall from 6-20 after a 2-point loss to FCS Midwest. That's insane. But here's a look at the top 13 here. Clemson, Georgia, who's lost a game already, but still ranked number 2. But they did beat in their top 10 team, NC State. But Clemson, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan State, Utah, Oregon, NC State, Ole Miss, Washington, Miami rounds out the top 10. And here is a look at the full top 25. Feel free to pause the video. But we'll start off by taking a look at recruiting. And we technically have used all our hours, but let's just see if we want to spread these out anymore. If you guys missed last video, we've got a bunch of 4 stars on our board. And we seem to be in a pretty good spot with a lot of them. I think we might take some hours off Cordell Kittner. Especially now that teams like Texas and Texas A&M are out of his race. And we're going to spread these up a little bit. Might be able to hard sell him as well. We're going to put 35 on here. And then maybe we can put a few on Cobb. Let's try that for now. We seem to be in a pretty good spot with a lot of these guys. Dunsmore, another guy we got a big lead for. But this is, wow, only team to offer Tommy Tam. This is looking really good. Obviously, there's still some players like Connor Major where we're not quite leading right now. And we got a big team like Georgia ahead of us, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. I'm not sure how we're not in the lead for Calvin Baggs. He's a 3-star but a great player, and Northern Illinois must really like him. But that's what most of the recruiting looks like. The top 20 or so players. And otherwise, nobody has really been offered. Except for Grimes down here. And we've offered this guy, Chad Sly. Let's see. I wonder if we can hard sell anybody. Hopefully. Yep, we can hard sell. Oh, Marcel Heb. But that's recruiting. I'm not going to show too much of it here this week. There we go. I'm going to go through and put some hard sells on if we can. If we know they're hard sells. If not, we'll just get to this week's game against Oklahoma State. Alright, that's recruiting. Not a whole ton has changed. We're in a decent spot for most guys where they're leading or top 3. Although it could be hard to get the guys who maybe were top 3, 4 but not leading. But we'll get to the game against Oklahoma State. Again, we are better than them. We're 87 overall. And they're 85 overall. We should win this game. But we've said that about some other games that we have lost. But not going to be easy. A top 25 team on the road. But if we win this game, maybe we can get ranked in the top 25. But definitely a game we should win, and hopefully we can do it. So we got a night game here against Oklahoma State. Alright, I don't know why it gave me that order. But we got a 1st and 20 here from our own 15. Or sorry, our own 20. 5:13 to go. It is also raining. Hopefully we can run the ball effectively. Not on that play. Make it 2nd and 10. Decent blocking there. Boyd going to gain 6. Make it 3rd down and 4. Underneath, McVay makes the catch for a first down. We move the sticks up to the 33. And again, let's go back to the ground here. Oh, that's on me. I went the wrong way. Like it's 2nd and 7 from our own 36. Coleman to the outside, breaks the tackle, but steps out of bounds. Gonna make it 3rd and 4. Hopefully, again, we can move the sticks on 3rd down. Risky throw there. Barrett can't hold on. I definitely didn't realize that he'd throw it that far downfield. So we're forced to punt this away. And a decent drive. We can't get anyone downfield. But a decent drive ends up stalling. We have to punt. Game's still scoreless. Alright, why can we not see where they are on the field? We still can't. Oklahoma State now gets the... Now we can see it. There we go. 3rd down moment here. They want us to make a stop. It's 3rd and 7 from the 27. Let's get a stop here. They'll throw this to the outside. Schillinger is there. He'll make a tackle short. Like, thought he could have made a play on the ball. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They want us to send everybody. Let's do it.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th.
Darren Hart. Oh, man, he couldn't make the tackle, but we were still able to stop him in the backfield for a loss when we force a turnover on downs. Let's go. Game's still scoreless. Now we got a 3rd down and we're here to keep the drive alive. It's a 3rd and 2. And let's run a direct snap here to Randy Boyd. Got a white box. We should be able to pick this up. If not, it's 4-down territory. Boyd's got a 1st down as I run into our own lineman. And we're going to stay in and finish this drive.
Got it at the 33. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground.
Might try to see if we can take a shot here. Either McVay or Brown we're looking at. Yep, we're going to try it. Brown, downfield, make a play. Knocked away. Make it 2nd and 10. Whip. Feeling the effects of the wear and tear. But he still got a great pickup there. And I also just realized Marcus Addison is not in at left guard. Although we have no injured players. Okay. Addison's 56. 67 is in there. I don't know why it sometimes does that. There's Coker. He's got a lot of space. And he'll gain 9.5. Make it 2nd and inches. And let's actually bring in Alex Cleveland here for quarterback run. I know Larry can run as well, but I think Cleveland's definitely the bigger player. He's about 200 pounds heavier. Both are 6'4". And he's a little bit faster. And I believe he's got better carrying as well. So 2nd and inches. Cleveland to the outside, going to walk in for a touchdown. And we get the game's first points. Alex Cleveland with the rushing touchdown. Let's go. Takes a while to get points in this game. But Alex Cleveland with the game's first points. A 10-yard touchdown. And we're on the board first. We're going to get the ball back. We've got a 2-minute drill here to get some points. And hopefully we can get some points here. That could be big. We are at our own 21. Don't want to do anything dumb. Oh, just throw it away. Okay, they may have a spy on St. Hilaire, who can't really run, but it is smart. We're going to block Christensen. 2nd and 10. Oh no, that's a late throw. Please don't pick that. It's picked. That was on me. 100% on me. And we're going to hold him out of the end zone. Okay. I'll gladly take that. 7-0 here before halftime. We did throw the interception, but it doesn't hurt us, so not that bad. We do get the ball here to start the second half, and hopefully we can extend our lead here and not throw another interception. We'll bring this out. Christian Brown with his 97 speed on the return. Tried to juke inside, didn't really do anything. And we'll turn it to the 19. And we go 3 and out. Got a big third down here. They want us to make the stop. Gonna play some man coverage. Actually, you know, we're gonna just sit back and play coverage. Thought about coming after him. We're gonna throw this downfield. Schillinger make a play. Let's go. Knocks it away. And it's incomplete. We gotta stop. Again, we go 3 and out. Talk about a defensive game. The Oklahoma State now moving the ball. I don't know why it doesn't show us where they are on the field. That's so frustrating. But a 1st and goal from the 8 for Oklahoma State. Gonna use our Daniel Huron here. And Huron has a tackle broken, but we're out of the football. Stop him at the 7. For just a yard. Again, we're gonna blitz. 2nd and goal from the 7. Oh, what a play! Jeremy LaBelle gets there from the backside. Let's go. And makes it 3rd and goal from the 8. We're going to send 5. Play some man coverage. Oh, I was just on Darren Hart. That's what I wanted. Oh no, he's gonna run. What is he doing? Okay, I'll gladly take that. What was their quarterback doing? He had a touchdown easily, but he just throws it away. Oh, gladly take that. Oklahoma State does get on the board at 7-3, but big stop for our defense and a major missed opportunity there for Oklahoma State. Oh, how do we pick that up? We're going to jump in here. I did not think we'd pick up that 3rd and a mile. The big pass play gives us the lead. It's 7-3 entering the 4th quarter. Our offense is not playing that well, but our defense looking great. I'll gladly take that. Oh, I did not mean to press the play. We're going to run this here. It is 4-down territory. Coker's got a 1st down. Bradley Coker to the 24-yard line, gains 7. St. Hilaire a little bit banged up. There's Coleman in the flat. Try to run somebody over. He'll gain 6. St. Hilaire still just 77 passing yards. I mean, when you factor in the conditions, probably not terrible, but definitely not his best game. Boyd, not much. Man, Boyd's got 44 yards. St. Hilaire's got 77 yards. I guess that's what happens when you go 3 and out every other possession. Tam to the outside, gets a block. Deontay Tam will score. Let's go. Deontay Tam with the catch and run, and we extend our lead. Let's go. About to be 14-3 after the extra point, which is up and good. Up by 11. Oklahoma State is moving the ball. They got a 1st and goal. Why did they not put us in here? Alright, they missed. Let's play the rest of this game out. But they missed the 2-point conversion to try to cut it to a 3-point game. I don't know why they didn't put us in for a red zone moment. I mean, we probably still would have given up a touchdown, but wish we at least had the option. So let's see what we can do. We got 5 minutes to go. We're going to try to run the ball. Boya cuts up the middle. That's a great start. 8 yards for the 33. I'll take that every day of the week. A little early to turn on shoe clock, but just going to try to wear down this clock. Alright, tried to cut back there, but that didn't really work. 3rd and inches. We're just going to keep this on the ground, so I don't throw a dumb interception. And they only got 3 down linemen. Boy, it picks up the 1st down. Gains 5 to the 40-yard line. And we're just going to keep this on the ground. Might bring in Alex Cleveland at some point so we can run an option if we want to. Boyd gains just 3 on that play. And throw it here on second down. Don't do anything dumb. Throw an interception. Brown to the outside. High throw from St. Hilaire. Brown will haul it in. Unfortunately, he does go out of bounds, which will stop the clock. 3rd and 1 from the 49. Boyd, first down. Didn't get a ton, didn't need a ton. And we're going to turn on 2 clock now. Alright, this game's going to go a lot faster now that we got 2 clock on. Oh, we run into our lineman, and Boyd dropped for a loss. The good news is we can take this 2-minute warning, which that's what we'll do. So 2 minutes left in this game, and I think we're going to bring in Alex Cleveland. We're going to run a read option. I don't know if Cleveland's going to keep it or not. We got to see what the read is, but just so we have that threat of a runner, we're going to bring in Cleveland, run read option. Handoff, Boyd. Game's just 3. There's the timeout for Oklahoma State. I'm not going to throw it here. I'm just going to keep this on the ground. Oh, no, that was... Oh, it was the wrong read. The defender misplayed it. Cleveland cuts inside. Can't get a first down. So now we've got a punt. I don't want to punt, but we're not going to go for it. And this is going to be bad. Oh, no, that might be a touchback. Yep, it's touchback. Tried to get it more out of bounds, but didn't quite work. I am going to play this possession, although I don't really trust us to do it. I'm not very good at defense, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. Also, why is our entire defensive line so banged up? Pressure. Oh, let's go! Sack for LaBelle. Drops him for a loss of 7. Let's go. LaBelle is being impacted by wear and tear. Quite significantly. Oh, get a sack. Is that a safety? Oh, it's 3rd and 29. He's down at the 1-yard line. We're going to play to the sticks. Just don't get beat deep. Oh, stuck in a rusher here. No, no. Schillinger, oh, thank you. Would have been great if he could pick that. How did Schillinger almost just get beat deep? I just said don't get beat deep. Not like that really does anything. We're going to play over the top. I'm going to use Darren Hart. Going to run somebody over. Oh, man. Why is he? Oh, I thought he was wide open. Jalen Wackey makes the interception. That seals it. Let's go. I didn't see Wackey at first because he was right behind him. But Wackey with a big interception. Victory formation. And an upset win over Oklahoma State. Let's go. Not a very high scoring game. 14-9. But I'll take the win over a top 25 team. Make it back-to-back years. We beat a top 25 team. Wackey with the game-sealing interception. Definitely not our best game, offensively. But let's go. So we take a look at stats. Neither team really had much offense. We had 213 yards. They had 255. And both teams were actually pretty solid on 3rd down. But, and each team threw a pick. Pretty even game. I mean, makes sense why it was a 5-point game. But as far as player stats, wait, how many team stats did Oklahoma State have? For team offense, they had 255. They threw for 243. Well, we did a great job against the run. Obviously, sack yards included, but just a great job by our defensive line. Jeremy St. Hilaire, not his best game. 10 of 18, 99 yards, a touchdown, and interception. That pick was on me. Boyd, 18 for 67. Coker, 5 for 24. Cleveland, 3 for 14 and a touchdown. St. Hilaire, 3 carries for 9. Then receiving, Barrett, 2 for 35. McVeigh, 2 for 23. Ham, 2 for 18 and a touchdown. Brown, 2 for 14. And Coleman, 2 for 9. Well, everyone who caught a pass had 2 catches. And then defensively, 9 tackles for Simeon Bolware, 7 for Huron and Wabell. But wow, Wabell had a great game. 4 tackles for loss and a sack and a half. 4 tackles for loss for Wabell and Bolware. 2 for Sheets, 1 for Gwynn and Olbrich. And 3 sacks, a sack and a half for Wabell and Sheets. And the game-stealing interception for Jalen Lackey. 2 pass deflections for Schillinger and Darren Hart. No forced fumbles, and obviously didn't recover any. And no blocks, safeties, or defensive touchdown. So we beat Oklahoma State 14-9, low-scoring game, but we're now 3-0. We go on the road, beat a top 25 team, and maybe we can get ranked inside the top 25. Hopefully, but let's see. And this is actually a game where it could have been close for us if we won or not. Obviously, it was a close game, but typically those games we'd lost. Games we were a little bit better than, but we usually end up losing. That game, very glad we can get the win. Top 3 for every recruit we see there. And Chad Tender now up to a B+. Let's go. Although Denard Marks, risk of transfer. I think his trait is rushing that we need more of. And Wabell wins SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Back-to-back weeks with the player winning the award. A sack, 4 tackles for loss, 6 tackles for Wabell. Great game. And we're not quite in the top 25. We gotta be another receiving votes, right? No? Oh, man. Okay. But here is the top 10 again. We'll go over Clemson, Georgia, Michigan State, Oregon, Ole Miss, NC State, Miami, Washington, Louisville, and Florida. And here's a look at the full top 25. Feel free to pause the video. But we play Middle Tennessee State this week. They're not very good. They're 0-2. This is a game we should win easily. Middle Tennessee, obviously, we're better than them. But they're an in-state opponent. That's why we put them on the schedule. And they're 0-2. Let's see. Who have they played? Middle Tennessee has lost to Purdue and lost to Southern Miss. They're an 80 overall. We should destroy them. That's another thing. We've said that about some other teams in the past, and we've barely won. But we'll start off by taking a look at recruiting. Uh-oh. We've been locked out here for Joseph Coate for playing style. That's the same thing with Denard Marks that he might transfer for. Playing style, an elusive back. We need more rushing yards. Denard Marks, the same thing. He's a power tackle. Yeah, rushing yards. We just need to run the ball more. That's fine. I'm going to leave this guy on our board for now. Joseph Coate. I don't know if we can get him. But we're only battling with Kentucky and Auburn. Obviously, I say only because there's only 2 teams. But could be tough to get him. But I'm going to keep him on our board because we only need 1 big game on the ground and we can be right back in his race. Marcel Hebb close to a commitment. Let's go. We do lead, although Iowa State's put him on a visit. Might want to get a lot of these guys on campus. Joe Conrad, we've got a big lead. 3rd here. Might want to get more hours here. I think we're going to take... Oh, I did not mean to do that. I think we're going to take a few hours off Conrad. We'll knock him down from 25 to 10 hours. And we'll put the remaining 15... Actually, can we hard sell? What am I doing? No, we don't know any of his hard sells yet. But we will go like this here. See if... Dang it. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. See if that can help us, although Ole Miss does have a huge lead. Shaquem Uchi, we lead. Just talk about Coate. We've got a bunch of safeties on our board. We lead for... let's see. We lead for 3 of them. And we're 3rd for another. In a good spot with safeties. Middle linebacker, Terrence Spoon, we are 3rd. So Tennessee with the big lead. Uh-oh. Corey Thomas might go to Auburn. It's not great. Oh, let's go. We jump North Carolina for this guard. We're still in 3rd here for Brian Cobb. Kittner is having his process move along very nicely. We still lead here. Bacon, we have a big lead for, which is great because I love him as a player with his 99 speed. And because we got a big lead, I'm going to take these hours off. And let's see if we can put them on somebody else. Close to commitment here for Bobby Doss. Although, here's the concerning thing. Arkansas with the visit. North Texas and Arkansas again with a visit with Cordell Kittner. It's a little concerning. So it's not looking great for some of these guys. Flanagan, we've got a pretty big lead. We do have a hard sell on... Actually, we'll just keep the hard sell there. But it could definitely be better. The worry right now is that we're getting aggressive for a lot of these 4-stars, these great players. And I'm just not positive we're going to get them. Like, obviously, I hope we get them, but I'm not too confident we do. And if we do miss out on them, then we spent a lot of resources into these guys. And we end up with practically nobody. So, obviously, hopefully that's not what happens. I'm going to put the hours on Doss here. Actually, we know his hard sells now. We can hard sell him. That's another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go through, put on hard sells, and if we have extra hours left over, we're going to see if we can get some guys on campus. That's what the plan for recruiting will be this week. Alright, so I finished with recruiting. We were not able to get enough hours to put a guy on a visit. But I definitely think we need to be able to do that soon. We see some of these other schools scheduling visits. Definitely need to get some of these 4-stars on campus. And that's going to be the focus moving forward. But we shift our focus right now to this week's game against Middle Tennessee. They're not very good. In 80 overall, we're 87. As I said before, this should be a game we destroy them. We start our game against Middle Tennessee with a 3rd down moment. It's 3rd and 3 from the 48. It is 4-down territory. So just going to run this. Boy, got it. Wow. Oh, wow, he didn't get that? We're going for that. I for sure thought Randy Boyd got the 1st down. We're not punting on 4th and like half an inch. We're bringing Alex Cleveland and running a quarterback run. I for sure thought Boyd got that. We're going to run QB blast. We should be able to pick this up. Just 4 linemen. Cleveland has a 1st down. Wow, he feels really fast this game for some reason. Faster than usual. I'll take it, though. And we're going to keep him in for another play. We're going to run read option. Oh, made the wrong read. Okay. Not great. And we're going to stay in and finish this drive, and hopefully we can get the game's first points.
And they run the option. You can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked at
So 2nd and 13 after we go backwards on the option because I made the wrong read.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13.
Just get this to Chris.
Not able to
What was that?
incomplete.
What happened there?
The 8th play of the opening
That was like the most high percentage completion ever.
looking down
Oh.
the field, and
Oh, he was wide open. McVay ran past everybody. We just couldn't get the throw off.
he was trying to throw, and they can't
And we got a punt.
on 3rd down.
I don't really like punting from their 38, but we're not going to kick a field goal here, and that's going to be a bad punt.
Close to their goal line.
Maybe that can bounce out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Nope, through the end zone.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone.
Well, that's not exactly what I had planned.
So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will try
We
to
will get back to playing the moments.
possession.
That drive, unable to end in points. And we got a red zone over here to take advantage of the field position. And hopefully this time we can get the game's first points. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Boyd, that's a nice run there for Randy Boyd. Gains 13 down the 4-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being
1st and goal from the 4. We got a white box here.
dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Boyd
Nice job there picking
is in. Touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. I'm trying to slow this down. But we got a 3rd down moment here. They want us to make a stop. 3rd and 4 from the 33. Let's come after him. Oh, stuck in a lineman. They're gonna... No, play action. Let's go. We take him down. Daniel Huron with the sack. Coming on the blitz. It's 4th down. We probably knocked him out of field goal range as well. Now we can finally slow this down. Got a 3rd down alert. It is a 3rd and 9 from the 44. So let's see. Hopefully we can convert. Don't throw a dumb interception. Oh, that was on me. Should have realized where boy it was before I just tried to find the check down. And we have to punt. Middle Tennessee able to move the ball a little bit. And then we got a 3rd down moment. They wanted to make a stop again. Again, we're going to send 5. Actually, I think we may have sent 6 last time. But we're going to send 5 here on 3rd and 5. Throw the outside. How is that caught? Schillinger's right there and tries to make a play on the ball, yet somehow just misses. Not sure how. We're going to blitz here. Oh, it's just on Sims. That's what I wanted. Stuck in a lineman. Hart able to make a play. Let's go. Takes him down for a loss of 2. And they're going to get to the line quick. 2nd and 12 from the 14. Oops. There's a throw to the outside. They collide with one another, but Lackey takes them down for another tackle for loss. I'll take it. 3rd and 14. Let's get another stop. Again, they're going to shift the formation. 3rd and 14. Pressure. Sack him. Let's go. Another sack for, I believe that's Jeremy LaBelle. Yes, it is. He's having a monster start to this season. It's 4th and 25. They're forced to settle for 3. Just don't rough the kicker. I'm not even sure they'll make this. This is a tough field goal. Okay, they did make it. But 7-3. They drill the field goal, but we still lead. And now we got a 2-minute drill to get some points. Got a minute 50 to go. 1st and 10 at our own 43. Here's Brown underneath. He's going to have a 1st down. St. Hilaire already 108 yards. It's more than he had all of last game. I don't love this right here. We're just going to get it to Boyd. And we can let this run for a little bit. We've got time. Although Boyd, a little bit banged up. Vanderbilt Christensen on an out left. Christensen makes the catch, has a 1st down. Oh man, I did not realize McVay was going to get to that block. If I knew that, I would have just not tried to juke outside, which made a step out of bounds. The 1st 10 here from the 33. Going to run here with St. Hilaire. He's got space. No, don't fumble. Okay. We're going to call a timeout. I tried to slide and started to, but then he got tackled from behind. I've noticed that's when we fumble the most, when we're in the middle of sliding and then we get hit. Oh boy. Pressure. We're sacked. We're going to call a timeout right there. It'll take a while to get everyone back to the line of scrimmage. And hopefully we got more time than that one. We're going to put McVay on a wheel. Instead, we'll find Coleman. And let's get to the line quick. I'm going to step up and try to run here with St. Hilaire. We'll slide short. And we're going to let this go all the way down to about 3 seconds. We'll kick a field goal. Obviously, would have liked to end points, or end in a touchdown. But I'll take the points. We'll be up by 7 at halftime. There's the timeout. 3 seconds left in the first half. And we'll send on our kicker, Lee Para, to try to make this a 10-point or a 7-point game at the half. Kick for Para splits the uprights. We're up by 7. Again, not our best game offensively so far, but we have been a second half team. Hopefully, that can continue. A 3rd and 6 from midfield. I'm going to throw a screen because this is 4-down territory. Bradley Coker in the game here. Got Coker the ball, and Coker's going to get us first down. Dukes to the 37-yard line. And we're going to stay in and finish this drive. St. Hilaire just 4 incompletions today. Looks like we may have a safety blitz off the left side. Boy, it's still quite banged up. He's going to gain 10 yards there on the carry. Definitely not being as significantly impacted as he was before. Make a catch. There we go. I was more make a good throw as opposed to make a catch. But McVay makes the catch along the sideline. Real nice throw and catch there. Nice throw from St. Hilaire on the run. Didn't love it. Oh no, that's an interception. That's... What am I doing today? I'm really not sure. I threw it right to him. We're going to move the ball into the red zone here, and we need to make a stop. Oh, stuck on a lineman. Pressure. Let's go. Sack for Olbrich. That knocks him back a long way. That's going to make it a much more difficult field goal. And they missed it. Let's go. 3rd and 12. Wow, we got in the red zone on 3rd and 12. Let's go. Alright, let's not throw a dumb interception this time. Coleman. Going to gain 5. St. Hilaire over 200 yards passing. Second and 5. Boyd breaks the tackle and scores. Let's go. Randy Boyd into the end zone. We extend our lead. And Middle Tennessee going to go for here on 4th and short. No receivers in the game. Do we get aggressive and guess run? I'm not going to do it. But it is a run. Huron stops him, but he can't stop him before the first down. But we're still up by 14. Although Middle Tennessee is moving the ball. They score, make it a 6-point game. And we get the ball back, and we got a big drive here. We turn on shoe clock. And hopefully this can be the last drive of the game. Boyd can gain about 5 for the 30. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Oh man, Boyd taken down for a loss. But that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left. It's 3rd and 6. We are going to throw it.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game.
Let's see. Hopefully we don't do something dumb. Oh, Coleman's wide open. He's got a first down. Bryson Coleman. Oh, no, he fumbled. No. No. Coleman fumbles. No. Now we need to make a stop with the game on the line. This is not good. Oh, no. From the 41. There's a completion. Schillinger can't knock it away. Injury timeout for Middle Tennessee. Okay, they gained just 4 on that play. Stuck in a lineman. We're going to throw over the middle. That is incomplete. Let's go. 3rd and 6. Let's get a stop. right here. They're gonna have 2 downs to get this. All right, couldn't get the stop. They got a first down. We better not give up points. We go touchdown, we lose. Pressure. He's gonna run it here, and get it bounce to 14. All right, that is not good. Gonna blitz here with Darren Hart. They're gonna run the ball. Interesting. Under a minute to go. They're gonna run it again with the quarterback. This is not good. We're gonna put a quarterback in Tane. Oh no, I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Where is our quarterback contained? How is he able to break the pocket so easily? Okay, this is not good. We're down by a point. 45 seconds left. We do have all 3 timeouts, but this is really bad. Why is this game so close? How are we losing? I think is a really good question as well. Barrett, oh man, he's taken down inbounds. Alright, we're going to need chunk plays. Hopefully we can get him. Barrett to the outside, makes the catch. Did he get out? I think he... No, he didn't. Okay. Alright, let's go quick. Gonna take a shot down the field. Don't be intercepted. Oh, it's caught! Touchdown! Let's go! Marquise Barrett! Yes! Oh, man, I was so worried we were gonna lose this game. Yes! Barrett with the touchdown. What a throw from St. Hilaire. Yes! Wow, was I worried. We're gonna put in Cleveland and run him here on the 2-point conversion. Oh, wow. I really thought we were about to lose to Middle Tennessee. Cleveland... Oh, wow, just gets in. So we're up by 7. Wow. What a drive. All 3 plays to Marquise Barrett. Almost single-handedly wins us this game. So now we just gotta make sure we don't get beat deep. Oh no, we want to play over the top. I'm gonna use a rusher. Gonna throw underneath. Very interesting. We're gonna call a timeout. This is gonna be the final play of the game. Gonna throw Hail Mary. We're gonna play over the top. Guess pass. We're going to go way downfield. That's going to be way short of the end zone, obviously. It falls incomplete, and we beat Middle Tennessee 25-18. That game was way too close for comfort against Middle Tennessee, but we won. That's what matters. So we take a look at stats. We scored just 25 points, had 386 yards of offense. Again, we didn't run the ball too effectively. That's not great. We were solid on 3rd down. They were as well. And we lost the turnover battle. But we moved the ball pretty well. Jeremy St. Hilaire, 282 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. On the ground, Randy Boyd, 15 for 77, 2 scores. St. Hilaire, 5 for 17. Cleveland, 2 for 8. And Coker, 1 for 2. Then receiving, Marquise Barrett, all 3 catches on the final drive. Were his only catches of the game. 3 for 68 and a touchdown. Brown 6 for 62. Coleman 7 for 55. McVay 3 for 53. Coker 1 for 13. Cam 1 for 12. Boyd at 2 for 10. And Christensen 1 for 9. Then defensively, 8 tackles for Daniel Huron and Darren Hart. 2 tackles for loss for Jeremy LaBelle. Daniel Huron Doug Olbrich, and 1 for McQueen, Lackey, Hart, and Kumar. Wow, a lot of tackles for loss. Sacks, 2 for Olbrich, 1 for LaBelle and Huron. No interceptions. Yeah, we didn't get any turnovers. 2 pass deflections, Hart and Kumar. Didn't force any fumbles, so we didn't recover any. And no blocks, safeties, or defensive scores. So we beat Middle Tennessee State way too close for comfort, as most games with us usually are. But we beat them 25-18. That's what matters. We're now 4-0, which is the same way we started last season. And then we lost 6 of our last 8 games. Hopefully we don't do that again this season. But we're 4-0. We've won against all 4 non-conference teams. We only won 1 game by more than 1 possession, which was FCS Southeast. But we won. And now, next video, we will get into the SEC schedule. It's going to be tough. LSU, Auburn, Kentucky, all 3 of those teams, top 20 teams. But then the second half of the SEC schedule is a little bit easier. All those teams have at least lost 1 game. So Texas is top 25 team, as is Tennessee. But this is the tough schedule. We've already beat 1 top 25 team. And then we have 5 more currently on our schedule, if you count what we have now. But we're looking pretty good. Well, defensively. Our offense can be a lot better. But our defense probably among best in the country. Last year we were really, really good. Especially in yards allowed. Oh, this is going to take into account our game we just played. But we have a great pass rush. And yeah, points were up. We've got 44 points. But yeah, our defense looking pretty good. Really good, actually. But our offense now needs to match that. But that is going to do it for this episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Be sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, link in the description of this video. That's all for this video. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.